And we're back. And, Zach, I don't know who we're going to choose next. Who do you think we're going to choose next? I have so many options here.
Would probably choose closing the game. Okay.
That's not a entirely not valid option. Anyways, let's go. Hey there. Hi. Having a good time so far. Yeah, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, see, this is much more natural, right?
Yeah, it is. It's even showing a put a finger out because that's where the pro tag's going to be wrapped around.
Wow, savage. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. You were right, Zach, you were right. I'm much better off with going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Especially to get you out of that pose again. Oh, yep, there.
Don't worry, Protag. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Protag. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Yeah, deep, that's it. That's definitely it. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Okay, that's him saying it, not Monica. That way, always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Oh, okay, so we chose enough words that I think we're pushing towards a Yuri path.
That's probably why she said exceptional
Yeah.
when we were showing it to her.
Yeah, and I think that's also why she was like the first person that we were reading a book with. Too in the previously?
Yeah.
Okay. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Uh Yeah, symbolism. That's it. That's what we were going for. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write stuff like that effectively. Can relate. Very much so can relate. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. Yeah, analyze the nuances. It takes years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. Okay, so she's going to help. She's going to be the matchmaker of this. She's going to be the rogue of this game.
Oh.
That's a callback, kids. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. I wonder if that's because... Never mind. Just gonna...
I don't know. English class kind of doesn't let us do that.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Yes, we do.
This is a dating sim, so... Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'll always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Whoa, this is... Oh, geez, a scrolling one.
Oh.
Oh, geez. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So you know that time I said I thought I saw this being a little bit meta? That this game would be a bit meta? Like there would be a little bit of fourth wall breaking? I think she knows. I really think she knows. I think this is directed to the player and not the protagonist.
Yeah.
So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. That you're a video game character?
She knows too much.
It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on strongly. Kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to try to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Cue Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal opening. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening! Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even though they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange pieces of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Yeah? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thank you. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Yeah, she's insecure.
I only take criticism for people that like my work.
Oh, jeez. Sayori liked it. And Protag did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Protag liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Ooh. Wow, the music just changed really dynamically. It's like super silly now. Maybe you're just jealous that Protag appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. 3,
Oh, this way this is going.
2, 1. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that just full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Keep the peace. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the... I'm not saying that.
These kind of... When a debate goes in this kind of direction, it's just okay.
Moving right along. That's a little far. This doesn't involve you. No fighting.
No fighting.
like the Nanako. The Hi, I'm Daisy Nanako image.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you wore my thing for it. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me if they just noticed I was just standing there. Yeah, you've just been kind of doing that, buddy. Protag. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have it figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Protag. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Protag? Well, I guess we're going to choose, right? It's not like
I suppose.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to help me, Sayori.
I have a feeling that, okay, whoever we choose, I feel like is gonna help us more. We're gonna get more points into, we're gonna get more points, so what do we want to do?
Yeah, screw it. Let's just go the Yuri route at this rate.
Yeah, we're pretty much going on our way there. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight because someone's opinion is different. Okay. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Ooh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Ooh, jeez. That's, Ooh. Yeah, I guess we're not doing this route. Guess we're not taking Natsuki's route then.
I'm just a tad sorry for her.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's she's trapped at this point, only being defined because she can't handle the pressure. Yeah, that would be kind of, yeah, that I do feel a little bit bad. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Protag, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. Personal, kid. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said? About, I would never do anything so shameful. What thing did Natsuki say?
I only remember just the magical growing of...
Yeah, at least you're the one saying it and not me. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. That is a good idea. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Will, mostly. Protag, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. How much is the same? Okay. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Protag! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they made good friends with you. Phew. Protag, it's nice that I get to spend time with you at the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Emphasis on the really likes. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Not like the monologue that you're doing right now. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, I'm thinking, yep. Real quick, let's, save new slot. Alright, let's do this again. What do we want? I'm
Landscape?
sure. Kitty?
Yes.
Lust, tears, flying. I'm thinking flying?
Yeah, flying.
It's okay, that's one for each girl so far. Pain, depression. I'm all for depression if it's all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm all for depression if it's fine with you. Terravanswer you 2017.
Let's drown together.
That's frightening. Speaking of which, would you like frightening?
Yes.
Okay, Chocolate hasn't let us down so far. You want to do it again?
No, just that. Yes.
Shame, skipping, tenacious, headphones, cheeks fester. I like the word fester.
Fester it is.
Let's choose some,
Ooh, treasure.
treasure? Okay.
Yes.
Do you want...
Freaking Boop is there again.
You want to go with that again or no?
Yes.
Alright. Obviously we have to go with them. Oh, but their anime is also there. God damn it, no! What do we want?
We're more anime than anything, really.
Yeah. Jumpy, fickle. Disown!
Yes, this song.
Okay. Variance, that's what this is. Variance?
Yeah.
Inferno. Yes.
Yes.
Vitality, sparkle, socks, papa, family, melody, Kisu?
Kisu.
Chew. Excuse me. Mouse or fantasy?
And now let's see. Bed.
Bed. Unrequited. Or Doki Doki. Or
Doki Doki.
for the last moments of your life, you may call me Infinite. I've been playing that recently. It's alright. Prayer. Crimson? I like the word crimson.
Yeah, Crimson's cool.
Disoriented. Suicide. Destiny.
Disoriented is how I'm feeling sometimes with this game, yes.
Yeah, it's taking me for a bit of a loop. Fireworks explode vivacious. Beauty. Poof.
I like the word vivacious.
Yeah. I know a person who used to have that kind of username. Another day passes and it's time for a club meeting already. A little more comfortable with the club. Entering the club room, usual scene greets me. Hi, Protag! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to with you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Wow, shot down.
Immediately.
That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the lash and gets it open. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Only 2 small coins fall out. Okay, that's what I was expecting. I knew it. I can see right through you. You are a broke-ass college student.
And you wanted to mooch.
Yeah. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming into the club room. That's observant as fuck. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's also one more thing. You're always hungry. So that leaves only one option. Wow. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. Everyone just kind of guilt trips each other in this game. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Face is in the book as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Protag to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford.
Yep, only what I can responsibly afford. Nintendo, take my money.
Yeah, responsibly afford, like... Yeah, sure, thanks for the... Okay. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Wow, she is savage as fuck. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Revolution? Retribution, okay. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she's told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes.
The call-outs.
So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Oh.
Okay, Sayori, you are actually like the manipulation queen, Loki.
Wow, okay then. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. You don't get to speak about credit, sir. That was a slap sound effect.
Oh.
Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Okay, so it was something was thrown at her. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna cue Natsuki 3, 2, 1. A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ha 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 ha. Natsuki.
Speaking of retributions.
Yeah. That's so nice of you. Wow, she is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
She hugs the cookie. Just eat it, please. Damn it, now I'm hungry. God damn it. So good. Is she choking on it? Oh, okay.
Oh.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looked really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez.
Careful, she's actually trying to search you for more cookies.
Yeah, I get it. Cookies still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori leans down and leans... Hey!
Yeah.
Okay, that was actually kind of funny. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. You really don't have much room to talk.
But it's always those ones that say that kind of phrase.
Yeah. Monica isn't in the club room. Okay. Ugh. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Okay, that's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Okay, she's really jealous. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Just... Yeah, okay, sure, Yuri.
That phrasing.
Yeah. Wait, what did you think I said?
No, just...
Never mind. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the doors swing open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Gomenasai. There you are, Perry. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You really aren't. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks to me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. As a guy...
Oh, it's not even glancing at anyone else. Like, any glances are just always towards the protagonist.
Yeah. And speaking as a person who's played piano for quite a bit, it's actually a kind of easy to get a good grasp on, but it's very difficult to master. In which case, I won't let you down, Protag. Oh geez, all those porches just whoosh.
Just shoved to the side.
Yeah. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thank you! So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. No, you didn't. I chose to leave out the mischievous escapade. Natsuki will end up complaining. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori already somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. I could use some tea right now. I am parched.
I could use some as well. And by that I mean it'd be pretty much 80% milk and honey.
I would mostly get honey. How is milk tea? I never actually had it before.
It's like the only tea I really drink, so.
Oh, so is it good or no good?
It's good to me at least.
Okay.
Like to me, it almost feels like the difference between making hot chocolate with milk or water.
Okay, I see. Yuri hands the water pitcher, also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh? Yuri was gonna go make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That kind of is a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve protag in club activities? Eh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go then, protag. Ooh, subtle. Once in the hallway, she puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without even thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to just judge people like that. True, but still. Protag, How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing you do is as bad as make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? No, because this protagonist has no taste. I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Protag, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyways, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
And I have to BRB and do a quick chore or two.
Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really did do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea and anything? Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. You, sir, have low standard. Measuring the tea leaves, to my surprise, she starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who I'm around anyways. Uh-huh. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Protag. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Protag, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? Very good question. Easier on your back. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? Wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my your posture. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have a terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Subtle. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Oh man. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Man, I could really go for something right now. I'm really hungry. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. No shit, you're holding it like right hand with a book, left hand next to a girl, and holding a teacup like probably in the palm of your hand or like around your finger. That's gonna be really, really difficult. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally just... Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. Briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No, I need to apologize. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both her hands. She holds... Oh, it's animated. Oh, okay. That's really cool. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take the chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it to
And
your...
eat it.
She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me if she needs to confirm what just happened. Protag? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context. Yeah. That's all it was. Subtle. Real subtle, dude. Situation has gone really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. Her gaze. I noticed her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. What is this? Okay, everyone, okay. What? Ah! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Protag, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Alright. And with that, we're already hitting 50 minutes of this episode. So next time, we will be sharing our newly constructed poem for the class. See you then.